What is this? Stop defending this?
It's wild and sad to me that we live Lama, any of it for obvious reason. It's always wild and sad to me that we live in a time where no matter how vile the actions that you witness are, there will be people that will fight to defend them tooth and nail, as if their life depends on it. And these aren't actions that have any justifiable explanation, just truly evil things that are 100% confirmed real with video evidence backing it up as well as confessions, and yet still, there are people, brain rot little worms, jumping through these hoops, performing the most outrageous mental gymnastics.
Who is defending him? Dylan Burns, I think.
In order to somehow
but I haven't seen anyone else.
Thing, and that everyone else is wrong for criticizing it. This phenomenon has never been more infuriating than today, with the Dalai Lama situation. For those that don't know, the Dalai Lama recently, and there is a video showcasing all of this, I won't be playing any of it for obvious reason, you'll understand once I explain it. He had a child up on stage. He then kisses that young boy on the lips, the full-blown Tom Brady experience. But unlike Brady, this is not the Dalai Lama's kid. And he's also not done. He then says, "And suck my tongue." And he sticks his tongue out and then puts his tongue right in the face of that young boy and holds it there for a moment, like he was waiting to see if the kid would suck on it, like he's trying to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. And then when the kid doesn't, he then leans back and he starts giving a big hearty belly laugh like fucking Santa Claus on, on his sleigh, like, ah ha 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 ha, trying to play it off like he was just kidding. It was just a prank bro energy. And it's fucking disgusting.
The Louisville guy killed bankers? Are you fucking psychotic? This has got to be an op, right? We got feds in here. There's no fucking shot. This has to be a 4chan poll. Yeah, that's fed posting, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dumbass. Typical. For those of you who are unfamiliar, there are a lot of people that like to go into like leftist circles and will say dumb shit. Presenting themselves as leftists, right? They do this so they can clip it, so then they can go, look at Hasan's community, look at what he said. Usually we will ban quietly. But the reason why I mention that in this circumstance is because I need you to understand this phenomenon. It's called Fed posting. It doesn't have to be like the CIA or anything like that. But oftentimes it's just like right-wingers who will come in with a alt account specifically to like say some dumb shit that they expect the left to say. Okay. And then maybe even some well-intentioned leftists who don't know what the fuck they're talking about might even actually join in or go, hey, that guy has some ideas. They're dumb as fuck. Don't be caught up in that at all.
Disgusting. Obviously, I'm not going to show the video, but there is a video showing all of this. And somehow people are actually defending his actions. Now, I'm sure most of you know who the Dalai Lama is. You may even know him as His Holiness, though after this I imagine a lot of people will call him His Horniness, because this shit is fucking foul. So, like, I just don't understand, and we're gonna get to his apology in a moment, but let's just break it down to the very immutable facts. He kisses a child on the lips that is not his kid, which I think is just a full stop fucking weird thing to do. Maybe, like, it's a cultural thing where that's more normal elsewhere, but even still, I find it very fucking odd. Especially with the way that he does it. The kid is pretty reluctant. He doesn't want to, but the Dalai Lama takes his, like, hand under his chin, pushes his head up, and then kisses him on the lips. It's like a fucking scene out of Twilight, or like some kind of really uncomfortable anime moment. Like, it's so gross. But what's indefensible, 100% indefensible, is him then sticking his tongue out and telling that child to suck on his tongue. So then he's got his wrinkly old tongue that he's hanging out like a dog who's panting after running around, and then he just wiggles it on up in there, right into that child's face.
Where does culture of relativism come into play with the Dalai Lama? No, there is no... Mr. Burns, do you support AOC? No, the Dalai Lama should lower it. Oh my God, just stop.
And holds it steady, waiting. Now here's the official statement from the Dalai Lama and his team on his Twitter, which I didn't even know he had a Twitter. That's already kind of fucking wild that the Dalai Lama Twitter's got like 19 million followers and all that. But anyway, it says, A video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when a young boy asked His Holiness the Dalai Lama if he could give him a hug. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world, for the hurt his words may have caused. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He regrets the incident. So that kid wanted a hug, and he gambled and lost. He got a lot more than a hug out of this interaction. He got fucking trauma from it, no doubt. So let's break that down. They are unironically using it was just a joke. He was just kidding. Well, like, what's the fucking joke? He was only pretending to be a pedophile and a predator? Like, I don't understand what the joke is. If that kid sucked his tongue, if he actually did suck his tongue, then what? Like, would the Dalai Lama be like, haha, dude, you sucked my tongue, haha, oh, you little rascal, you idiot, you fell for my joke, pranked, fucking pranked, welcome to TikTok. Like, this makes no sense. This isn't a joke at all. Kissing a boy on the lips and then telling him to suck your tongue? What? That's like the worst true combo joke ever told, ever. If you wanted to make a joke in an innocent and playful way, why not stick to the classics like pull my finger and then you shit your pants when they pull your finger? Like, this is stupid. This is the worst defense I've ever seen. Actually trying it was just a prank, bro. But what makes it even stupider is the fact
it's like, wow, Charlie says this, but clearly he has no sense of humor because it's the same joke that the Catholic priests play. You know what I mean? Like the Archdiocese of Baltimore. I don't get it. It's not a joke? What?
that there are people.
Oh shit, Patrick CC came out with a video about Aiden. We'll do that later.
Well, granted, not the majority of people, but there is a not small amount of people that are defending it, saying like, you guys just don't understand his sense of humor. This is ridiculous. Everyone's overreacting or it's out of context. Like, holy shit, the amount of stupid juice that must be being pumped into the water supply is getting to dangerous levels to actually start justifying open pedophilia and predator behavior like this.
The only person I saw defend it was Dylan Burns. That's it. I haven't seen anybody else defend it, to be fair. Like, I think, like, the thing that he's saying, yeah, he just, we looked at his Twitter earlier. Radio Free Asia defended him? Wait, did they? No, you're fucking making that up. Real question, who other than the libs who are working for the State Department is defending it? I don't know. I'm just saying that's the only person. That's the only person I've ever I've seen. Dylan is a contrarian. He loves being the well actually guy so much he ends up covering for a pedo. Yeah.
This is fucking gross. People are actually saying that he was clearly just kidding. Let's assume that you really believe that. Would you be okay if he did that to your kid? Like out in public, right? If a stranger comes up to you and kisses your boy on the lips, and then he's like, I was just kidding, bro. Let him suck my tongue real quick, as part of the joke. Would you be like okay with it and fist bump the guy? Be like, oh, that's a fucking great joke, bro. I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. So why is the Dalai Lama getting a pass? The action is still the same. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely disgusting. And to go even further, there's a lot of people that are using one defense in particular, saying that it's a greeting. He was using the kissing on the lips and the tongue sticking out thing as part of a greeting. Let's run with that idea for a moment. Does the greeting then extend to sticking that tongue in the child's face and telling him to suck it? Is that part of the greeting as well, like a secret handshake? I don't think so. I've never seen that before. Like, I highly doubt it. This isn't action that has any justification for it whatsoever. Full stop. There is nothing anyone can ever say that would justify what the Dalai Lama did to that child on stage. It's fucking disgusting and it's inexcusable. And I'm really tired of seeing people try and argue that it's okay. Like, there's nothing about that should even remotely be, like, normalized or encouraged or written off as just a joke or goofing around. And honestly, this little apology that they whipped up in the Notes app in like 5 minutes here is making me even more concerned for how long this behavior must have been going.
Bro's fighting ghosts. Charlie's literally making up who's yelling at. Brother, we literally saw someone do that. Like, I don't even understand why you're not RFA directly, but an RFA reporter. His Holiness Dalai Lama often teaches people he meets in an innocent, playful way, even in public and before cameras. Yeah, that's one, but oh my God, you weren't lying. It literally is a fucking, oh my God. Yeah, I mean, he did. This is a real thing. He said, it's Tibetan tradition to stick your tongue out as a greeting, and English isn't his first language. The insinuation here is gross. Like, it's to be fair, though, I think it's like ultimately a non-issue, as in it's not like it's not that big of a defense brigade for the Dalai Lama, because it's like very stupid. Also, the idea that he doesn't speak English well is so insane. The Dalai Lama speaks English incredibly well. But yeah, I don't really. I'm not perverted. I'm just Italian defense. Yeah. Jeffrey Epstein was doing a classic New York greeting. Yeah. It sounds like you said the tongue sucking wasn't a big deal. No, the tongue sucking is a big deal. It's gross. It's weird. I'm saying that the people that are like going out of their way to defend the tongue sucking are like, you know, they're a non-entity. You know what I mean? The Dalai Lama has been speaking English longer than you've been alive. Yeah, so these guys can't use that as an excuse. Yeah. Anyway, it's like when conservatives get one guyed by psychos they think are regular leftists. Yeah, I don't think it's like a big. I don't think there's like a big momentum to defend the Dalai Lama and his like weird, gross actions.
On for, because they're writing it off as just the Dalai Lama being the Dalai Lama. He's a little quirky. He likes to tease, even in front of the cameras in public. Well, what the fuck does he do in private then? Like, holy shit! If this is something that they're trying to say, it's like
this argument is correct.
You guys just don't really get a sense of humor. Like, holy shit! What kind of awful things must be going on in private? A lot of people raise that point as well. Like, damn, if he's willing to do this in public and then say like it's just, you know, him being him, like, my God, it must be even worse in private. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to talk about.
See ya. Okay.
To Thomas.
Let's get the Harlan Crow. Harlan Crow, everyone's favorite. Doesn't Dylan just defend anyone / anything beneficial to U.S. foreign policy? I don't know. I can't tell you if that's the case. I have literally watched 0 hours of his content, okay? I know I think he went to Ukraine, and I don't know if he fought there or something, but, like, I literally could not tell you. Like I said, I have watched 0 minutes, 0 seconds of his content or his commentary. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Otherwise, you blocked him? Yeah, I blocked him because, like, I think he was just like trying to fucking farm shit. Like, I think he was just trying to be like, oh, Hasan like wants Ukrainians to be murdered or some shit. So probably one of those moments where I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this. Oh, wasn't it the cigarette thing? Oh yeah, was that? Oh, it might have been that. Yeah. You're right. What do you call it? Seeking Derangements host, all around good guy, very funny guy, said, like, called Pete Buttigieg, he said Pete Buttigieg was like smarmy, I think, if I remember correctly, or not even Pete Buttigieg. No, it wasn't Pete Buttigieg. It was, the guy who was supposed to dethrone Lauren Boebert. And then he put a cigarette emoji, and literally I didn't even know what that meant, but apparently that's like slang for cigarette in the UK. I retweeted my friend who is gay, who posted a cigarette at Ben Mora. I didn't even know it meant gay. I think literally immediately unretweeted it, but they were still like trying to make this like a he's homophobic sentiment out of it. That one hasn't really stuck for some reason. I don't know. I mean, no matter what happened, yeah, they were saying like he was saying the F slur. It's like I didn't even fucking see it. Like I didn't even know what the fuck that was. You didn't even retweet it. You just liked it. Oh, I didn't even retweet it. Okay, you guys know better than I. You guys know better than I do. But yeah, if you saw my interactions with like actual homosexual men in the real world, you'd already know that I am a homophobe. You know what I mean? Like I have a gay man come on my broadcast regularly so I can berate him. That's, you know, you didn't need to like find a fucking, you didn't need to stalk my likes where I liked another gay man's tweet to think that I was homophobic. Yeah. It's funny how you're only judged on your Twitter interactions and not any other content or things you've made and or advocated for. Yeah. You like this? Someone said, bro, that cigarette means the F slur, and unliked it less than 2 minutes. Definitely clipping this and putting it together in a way to demonize you. Yeah. It is kind of wild, though, that is like what people thought was going to be a good way to fucking, you know, target me. I think people have like really lost their minds a little bit.